Hello, everybody. Welcome into Tiger Talks Wrestling. It's been a while since we've been on here live, but we're going to see how this one goes today. We're here for our Survivor Series 2025 prediction shows. I am your host, Tony, joined, of course, by my good friend and the host of Tiger Sports, Eddie. Welcome into the show, man.
Well, thank you so much. I hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving. And as the words of Mr. William Regal, it's time for War Games.
Yes, that it is. We will dive into that here in just a moment. Before we get too far into that, I want to bring up if things will work here. I know I still have it. There it is. Bring up the QR code. Click on that QR code at any point in time, preferably after the show. It'll take you to the Funky Punk Facebook page. Our proud sponsor, Eddie. You want to take it from there?
Yes, Funky Punk is a store you could buy vintage stuff. My friend Marley owns it. It's downtown Muskegon. Um, if you mention our podcast, Tiger Talk Wrestling, she will give you 5% on anything in the store. And she's having a sale all month long for the Christmas season. Go buy some amazing stuff from her. I bought some stuff today for my wife and one of my friends, and it only cost me maybe about $18 for the three stuff that I bought. But if you say our name, it will be less.
Okay.
So go down there and support her, support local businesses for this holiday season, and have fun. Because, you know, we do at Funky Funk. It's the funkiest, like Terry Funk.
And she does have wrestling stuff in there as well for anybody
Most
who might be
definitely.
wondering. So,
Oh, and by the way,
but yes, plug that in there. Get her.
she just got them a brand new thing that she bought from a store. Tony, you might remember these things. You remember when you used to go to the store and you used to go to the poster aisle and they used to have the things you used to flip to see all the posters already made up?
Oh yeah.
She actually
Uh huh.
has that in the store with all different posters. Like she has a poster of Goldberg. She has a poster of Hollywood Hulk
Nice.
Hogan, Indiana Jones.
That's cool. One of these days, I got to get myself there. I've got an Ember Moon shirt that I've never worn.
Oh yeah. Well,
Do
when
you
you
hear me
come
now?
here, works on Wednesdays. So yeah, if you have any clothes that you don't wear, she will take them gradually and give you a gift card to anything in that store.
Good to know. So yeah, we might have to do that. It's not in its original packaging because it came in. Well, it didn't have packaging around it because it came in one of the WWE Loot Crate boxes. So
Oh shit! I actually remember them.
well, that actually weren't from that long ago. Maybe 5, 6 years ago, something like that. But
Yeah,
I got two of them. And one of the shirts I actually wear. That Ember Moon one I don't.
yeah. And she is a Ring of Honor champion.
All right, that's our plug for. Yeah, we'll have to talk about that off air. Make sure I catch all that. All right. So now I'm gonna see how this works. If this will work the way I want it to. Because of course we've got our predictions to get into. Before I get into that though, I'm trying to get that to load. So since Survivor Series War Games is the last PLE of this year, I got to go over our records so far going into the 4 matches tonight at Survivor Series. What's that look for?
Oh no, my TV just went off.
No. So on this set of our predictions, I am 15-1. Eddie and John are both 11-5 going into Survivor Series. So more than likely, I probably have that one wrapped up, but we'll see. Overall, on the year, though, it's very close. I got 51 wins, 21 losses, and one that we count as a tie. Eddie, you are 49, 23-1, and John is 50, 22-1. So if we don't pick any different, then it'll be mine to take. So it's a very tight race going into Survivor Series tonight. Oops, that's not what I wanted. That is. Okay. Bear with me for a minute, because hopefully this will all work out fine and not cut me off or anything. Like it does at times. Alrighty. Looks like it's working fine for the moment, so here's the first match we're going to discuss. That be the Women's War Games match. As we got, of course, the Kabuki Warriors, the women's tag team champions, teaming up with Nia Jax, the newest member of the main roster, Last Legend, and, of course, the man, Becky Lynch, the former Women's Intercontinental Champion. Thanks to one of her opponents, but going up against the former tag team champions in Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, Io Sky, Mommy, of course, Rhea Ripley, and AJ Lee. A lot of stories really going into this match. Honestly, you could take 3 of these teams really out of this that have been going at it for the women's tag team titles. I was honestly a little bit surprised the Kabuki Warriors took the titles. I thought Lash and Nia, rather, probably would have been the ones to take the titles, but here we are anyway. What have you thought of the build-up leading into this Women's War Games match?
Well, I gotta say, first of all, congratulations to Last Legend and Trick Williams being engaged. You know, so
Yes.
congratulations.
Yes, I did see they got engaged yesterday.
Yep, and only thing I gotta say to Trick, whoop that Trick. Like you said, the tag team title match was a surprise because I actually thought Lash and Nia was gonna take it. We know the history of Rena and Mommy and Io with the Kabuki Warriors. Same thing goes with the Charlotte and Alexa Bliss with the Kabuki Warriors. That's a good thing, but the one that I've been waiting for, but it took so long, was AJ and Becky. That we haven't seen AJ since WrestlePalooza, so I wish they would have. I wish she would have been more on TV, but this is what we get.
Yeah, I kind of wish we would have gotten more of AJ and Becky being with their teams, because I mean, the interactions we've seen between these two teams in the last 2 weeks have been pretty good, but it would have been even more entertaining if we could have seen it even longer than 2 weeks. At Justin-I9Y60 says Team AJ Lee. Good to see it in the comments. Thank you for your prediction, and keep those predictions up, anybody that's in the chat section, please. But yeah, the other 8 women really have built up to this match more so than AJ and Becky. I know AJ's been off TV since WrestlePalooza because she's been doing a book signing tour that she had scheduled beforehand before she re-signed with WWE. But still, I agree with you that it would have been nice to see her and Becky more so involved in this storyline sooner than what they were. Um, but it's still, I think this still is probably going to end up being one of the best women's War Games matches in the history of women's War Games matches.
Oh
And of
yeah,
course,
most.
Io will bring her trash can to be involved in the match as well. As Io always does, use the trash can to jump off the top of this cage.
Oh yeah.
So what's your I'll get John's prediction out there first. John does agree he's going with Team AJ Lee to win this match.
I actually do agree with that because first of all, what a stat class of what a stat class of two teams and all that. Yeah, I gotta go with mommy and I gotta go with team mommy over team Becky. I mean, not because I'm wearing the shirt, by the way, but yeah, this one's gonna be a good. This one's gonna be a good one.
I'm gonna be interested in seeing who starts exactly for Team Becky and how Lash Legend actually does in there with the rest of these veterans, really, for the face team, Team AJ.
I mean, if you look at the
She's
right
gonna
now,
be the X factor, I feel like, because she's new to the main roster.
yeah, most definitely. I think if you look at the stack, they are two newbies at War Games this year for the women's. Lash Legends and AJ Lee. AJ and Lash are the two
Yeah,
newbies at War Games.
that's true. You can't take away the fact that Becky Lynch is undefeated in War Games, but I think she's only been in what, one or two, maybe.
Yeah.
So Rhea's got a pretty good record when it comes to War Game matches. We'll see what happens. That's for sure. It'll be interesting. Becky's been on the opposing team. He has teamed with Charlotte in War Games before against Asuka and Kyrie and Io and Dakota and Bailey. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. All right. That's that match. Oops, that's the wrong one. I wanted that. We're gonna switch. The next match we got, of course, Survivor Series does start in about 48 minutes. So if anybody's wondering, we'll be off the air by the time that starts. Next match, as you can hear me, I know you can't see me right now.
I can hear you.
Which kind of leads into the next match. As we got the Intercontinental Championship on the line. It's not just about it being the Intercontinental Championship match, it's also because of the fact this is John Cena's last Premium Live Event match and second to last appearance in the ring, at least for WWE. So it's going to be a huge match, huge night. Dominic Mysterio going up against John Cena for the Intercontinental Championship. I haven't got my John Cena shirt on, but I'm going to take it first. John says it. I agree. I hate to say it, and I kind of hope it doesn't happen, but I'll say why I don't think it won't happen. We both got Dominic winning this match. John and I do.
Um, what I have is first of all, John Cena, Grand Slam champion. You know, winning the belt in Boston was the top of the cake with that. But yeah, I
Yes.
gotta agree with you. I gotta agree with you with this. Dirty Dom's gonna win the Intercontinental title for the second time. But what a great experience for Dominic Mysterio to wrestled the greatest of all time and all that, plus in his hometown of San Diego at Petco Park.
Right? So I don't want to skip over this match too quick because um, we got to say stuff about John Cena here. The reason I say I don't want to see Dom win, but I'm sure he will, is because I'd rather see Cena lose the Intercontinental title to somebody else. But you can't talk about John Cena and knowing that he's only got one more appearance left after this without mentioning the last time is now a tournament. Of course, we're down to the final four men in the tournament now. Started with 16. We got on one side Jey Uso, Yeet, going up against LA Knight. Yeah.
Yeah.
And and then of course you got the Ring General, Gunther, facing off with Solo Sikoa on the other side. Um, Out of those four men, the only one who's really had a singles match with John Cena is Solo Sikoa. I don't believe any of the other three have ever had a one-on-one contest against John Cena. Jey Uso did eliminate John Cena to win the Royal Rumble match earlier this year. LA Knight has had a match with The Miz with John Cena as the guest referee. Um, and Gunther hasn't had any interaction with John Cena other than maybe like in Royal Rumble matches or something like that. So it's going to be interesting to see. The rumor is, and I'm sure you've heard it just like I have, that Gunther is more than likely going to be the winner of the tournament. He'll get John Cena in the last match. What have you thought of the tournament so far? And I'd love to. I'm okay with Gunther facing Cena in the last match, and with Gunther probably winning. But I just don't feel like he should win the Intercontinental Championship. That's why I say Dom's winning it back here because I don't see Cena retiring with it. Um, what do you think of the whole tournament and where we're heading more than likely with Gunther retiring John Cena at Saturday night's main event on the 13th of December?
Well, I have to say I do like the idea of Gunther winning the tournament and going on to face Cena at Saturday night's main event. Um, my prediction that what better way to pass the torch to a guy that is a beast coming back. I mean, Gunther is the future. I don't want to say that, but he is. There's so many other people, but Gunther is a workhorse, just like John Cena.
It's true. I mean, just look at the two matches he's had so far in the tournament. They were great matches. Probably two of the best matches in the tournament so far. But we'll see what happens. I know you and I have talked about it, and I still would, within the next couple weeks, as long as we find time to, would like to do a special tribute to John Cena show at some point in time too. So
No, I would love to do that
we'll
because he
figure
is the
that one out
greatest
or
of
try to.
all. Oh no, I would love to
John
do
had a long career. Then soon, we'll see what he can do. It should be a good match between him and Dom sometime.
most definitely. I would love to do a show for John Cena. You know, to honor his career.
Sorry,
You know,
him
the man did a lot. You know, starting off with versus Kurt Angle on SmackDown with the ugliest haircut in the world.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, if anybody wants to put their, I see there's only like 3 people watching supposedly. Anybody wants to put their predictions in there for the Cena and Dominic match, or any comments you got about the Last Time Is Now tournament or John Cena in general, go ahead and do that, and I'll get to them eventually as well. Um, but again, yeah, we're gonna try and do either a live or a recorded show. I haven't we'll figure that out eventually. Probably will be recorded, but we'll figure that out later. And let you know. Because I might try to do a little fan interaction, but that never seems to go well, so we'll see. All right. Moving on from that. Of course, there's only 4 matches, so only got 2 more matches to go. Kind of by process of elimination, you should know which one would be next. So we go from the Intercontinental Championship to the Women's World Championship match as the Hall of Famer Nikki Bella has turned her back, if you will, on her best friend, or so she thought. Stephanie Vaquer and La Primera now looking for a little bit of payback tonight with her Women's World Championship on the line. What do you think about this whole situation, if you will? Everything leading up to this match and this match in general, Eddie.
I'm just gonna make it short and sweet. Stephanie Vaquer is gonna win against Nikki Bella. Straight up. I'm tired of this Nikki Bella comeback. She can't wrestle anymore. Go away, make money on Birdie B, and go sell your wine because you are absolutely trash against the new generation of wrestlers.
So harsh. So harsh.
I love Nikki.
I've said it
Nikki,
before.
but
I'll
she
say it
can't
again.
wrestle.
Yeah. She's got some wrestling moves, but I can somewhat see where you're coming from in that. John and I both agree. We've got Stephanie retaining the Women's World Championship here. I'll say, I said it before, I'll say it again. I'd wish that Brie Bella would come back again. We could see the Bella twins competing in the women's tag team division, because I feel like that at this point in their age would be the best option for them instead of Nikki being out there trying to win a women's world championship. I was even fine with her going after Becky in the Intercontinental title at one point, but really there's so many other women that, and some people might disagree with me here, but there's so many other women on the roster that deserve this title shot more than Nikki Bella does. So much younger and hungry talent that should be getting this title shot instead of Nikki. You got Raquel, you got Roxanne, you've got Ivy Nile, you've got, I mean, you could go on and on and on the list of women that are on the Raw roster or SmackDown roster. But there's so many of them that aren't being used properly. Instead, we're getting this Hall of Famer put in this spot, and I don't hate on Nikki usually, but somebody else should be in this spot. I mean, I knew with the whole friendship thing, Nikki was going to eventually turn on Stephanie, but she shouldn't be in this spot at this point. It's not needed. Moving on from that, I suppose. And sorry, like I said, not trying to hate on Nikki completely, just she had her moment in the sun, if you will. So let somebody else have their turn. All right. So that brings us, of course, to the main event. Stephanie's great, by the way, and we all love Stephanie, seeing Stephanie wrestle, and we'll be happy to see her beat up Nikki tonight. Since we didn't mention much about Stephanie there. La Primera is a really good women's champion so far. Brings us to the main event tonight. That, of course, the men's War Games match. You got Logan Paul, Drew McIntyre, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, and of course the Beast, Brock Lesnar. The Heyman family, if you will. Oh, the Vision plus some. going up against the Usos, Roman Reigns, the World Heavyweight Champion CM Punk, and the WWE Champion Cody Rhodes. By the end of this match, we're supposed to have a good idea of what the main event of WrestleMania is going to be next year, from what I've been hearing.
First of all, his name is not Brock Lesnar. It's Slip Lesnar.
Well, yes, he did slip this past Monday on Raw. Did a somersault over himself, pretty much.
I mean, goddamn.
He's the gift that keeps on giving, if you will, since he returned. He split his pants on SmackDown when he gave R-Truth an F5, and then he slips on Raw. At least him and Heyman can laugh about it.
I mean, now he has to go to NXT, and his shoes have to go through the crowd. I mean, come on, bro.
He's done that entrance so many times too. It's like, really, man? What the hell?
If you didn't see First Take the other day on ESPN, Paul Heyman said there was water on the floor, and all of a sudden Brock went, woo! You know.
I can believe it. I believe it.
I mean, I gotta say, this, just like the women's, this is a very stacked War Games for the guys. I mean, look at the both sides of this, man. You know, you got the Beast, you had the Bronze, you got a Drew, and then you have a Logan Paul. I mean, yeah. I mean, you got, and I have to say something, and I know it's going to be, I got to give it up to Bronson Reed, the Tribal Thief.
Yeah.
1 year ago, last year's Survivor Series, he injured himself doing a top of the cage match and messed up his ankle. And now he's back in the War Games. I mean, that is a tough man to do this.
Yeah. I would think he won't try that move again this year, but who knows?
Yeah. I mean, and then you got to have Brock Lesnar in a cage. Wow. I mean.
Oh, Lord. Yeah. We've seen him in cages in Hell in a Cell matches before, but we've never seen Brock Lesnar in War Games. In 2 cages? No. Just in with weapons? Just think of the damage Brock Lesnar can do to these guys.
Yeah, and if I'm correctly, this is the Usos. This is the Bloodlines. What? Third War Games?
I think it's, from what I read, I believe it's the 4th War Games for Jay, but I think it is like the third. It's either 4th or 5th for Jay, and it's either the 3rd or 4th for Roman and Jimmy.
This is Punk's second.
Yep, it'll be Punk's second, and it's Cody's second.
Yep. His destiny. It's his father's creation.
Yep.
Drew did what?
2 years ago.
This is Drew's second?
I want to say it's either his second or third.
And I think Braun had one in NXT, right?
Yeah, I believe Braun Breaker was part of the NXT versus NXT 2.0.
Yeah.
Black and Gold versus 2.0.
Yeah. God, this one's going to be hard.
It was Logan's first, I believe, just like Brock's.
This is going to be hard. Damn, it's going to be. How can you go up against the Vision? Drew Drew McIntyre, Brock Lesnar. Paul Heyman has made his second coming of the Dangerous Alliance.
Kind of has, yeah. Even more dangerous, I would say, too.
Yeah, if you look at the Dangerous Alliance, you had Ravishing Rick Rude, Beautiful
Right.
Bobby, you had Arn Anderson, you had Larry Sabisco, and Stunning Steve Austin. I mean,
True.
that that was a stack against Sting and his squadron, whatever name that name is. I don't know why, but that's what's the
Yeah,
name
that
of
was
it.
the name.
I'm sorry to say this, but if I lose, I lose. I cannot bank. I could back the truck up to Paul Heyman because I feel like it's Paul Heyman's game because he's been attached to War Games since its inception in WCW. So I'm going with Paul Heyman's Dangerous Alliance.
Well, I say thank you now to you and John because I had my picks already figured out before you guys told me yours. We're all three in agreement on all four of these matches. Therefore, I will defectively win this year in this version of the picks, this round of the picks. So thank you guys for
Yeah,
that.
yeah, you're welcome.
John and I both picked the heels to win this match as well. Um, it's hard to go against the faces here, but there's so many off that topic to this match. So many factors that could play into this match. I mean, Jimmy and Jay haven't gotten along the greatest. Sure, they were fine as a tag team this past Monday on Raw, but storyline wise, they haven't been getting along the greatest since Roman kind of got in Jay's ear saying, Jay, you should be focused on yourself. Does that come into play? Do we see Jimmy or Jay potentially turn on their team to cost them the match at some point? But besides that, you got Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Cody Rhodes on the same team. We saw the interaction between those three on Monday Night on Raw. And Roman Reigns happened to mention that title around your shoulder would look so much better on me. Who was he talking to? I think we'll know the answer to that by the end of this War Games match. Does Roman end up turning on either CM Punk or Cody Rhodes and costing them this match? There's so many questions. Punk and Roman did work together on the same team to win War Games last year, of course, with the Usos and Sammy. But I don't think that's going to be the outcome this year. There's too many variables that could play into that. Brock Lesnar and squad seem to be pretty much on the same wavelength, if you will. The only person they might not be agreeing with is Logan Paul, but still, that was all for off the air stuff that they did with him after the show on Raw Monday. And I mean, it's Brock Lesnar. How do you bet against the Beast, especially in a match like this? And after what he did to John Cena, we've seen at WrestlePalooza, and knowing that they booked him to go over Cena pretty handedly for the most part tells me that Triple H still wants to use Brock Lesnar in a big way. Do we see what Brock Lesnar leads to for WrestleMania next year coming out of this match too? Who knows? It's very possible. I wouldn't be surprised if Brock Lesnar ends up getting a world title match at WrestleMania, but we'll see what happens there. A lot of variables, but Brock Lesnar also, after he slipped, did put his hat on top of Braun Breaker's head too, and Seth has done some goofy things with Braun Breaker, and we've seen what Braun did to Seth. So things could go south there too, but you never know. There's all kinds of variables that could happen. There's a lot of what ifs. We did that last year, but I ain't too worried about it this year because John's not here. But since we still got 26 minutes until the show starts, who do you think is going to start for each one of these two teams for War Games? And we know the Vision. I believe they are the ones that ended up getting the. Yeah, they got the advantage. So because
Yeah.
Logan Paul pinned Jay, I believe I'm wrong, or was it Jimmy? Whichever one of the two.
Let me say this: if I was Paul Heyman, which I know if I had no hair and had a bigger belly like I used to, I could be.
I mean, you are a New Yorker like him, so
Yeah, most definitely. But I did lose 100 pounds, so you can see the difference in my features. I have lost 100
yep.
pounds and all that. But what better way to
Congrats.
keep your what better way to keep your monsters at bay? You go with the man that got the victory on Monday, and you go with Logan Paul starting the match.
Okay.
And if your team,
That'd be
if
interesting.
your team bloodline or whatever the hell it is, whatever the hell you call this team, you call it Team Rhodes, a Punk, or this. I will start with Jay Uso.
Yeah, that's who I figure will probably start for that team as well as main event Jey Uso.
You
But do
know,
you?
and then
I'd be okay with. Oh, go ahead.
no, no, you go right ahead.
I like your idea of Logan Paul and Jey Uso. I definitely say Jey Uso starts for his team. I kind of think it'd be interesting to see Braun Breaker let loose and see him go throughout the entire match. Start him off against Jey Uso.
Yeah. Well, my vision was this: because of the advantage, you
Ha,
go.
vision.
Yeah, I know, I got you. Hey. um, my vision, if I was Paul, my vision would go like this: Logan Paul enters in first.
Yeah.
You go against Jey Uso. The second advantage, you go with Drew McIntyre,
Ooh.
and then Jimmy starts as the
Yeah.
second for that team. Third, you go with Bronson Reed,
Okay.
and then after that, you go Cody as the third one,
Hmm.
and then the fourth
Then you got Roman and Punk.
you go Bronson, and then at the Bronson you go
Braun.
Punk, and then you put Brock Lesnar last,
Of course. You have to.
and then maybe you'll put Roman last, or who am I missing on the other team?
Just Roman.
Yeah, you just put Roman last because Roman is going to want to be last. He's the tribal chief. But
Right.
that's the part I would like. But knowing the way Drew McIntyre is, whoever, if Cody gets in there second, you know,
Mm-hmm.
you know, Paul Heyman will have to change it up because you know Drew McIntyre wants Cody really bad.
Right. Well, what if they throw a little curveball at us and start with Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes?
You know, it's very hard to say that, but I would love that. But then you change. We already know that Brock Lesnar is going to be the last one in. Let's just put that
Oh
as,
yeah, that's for sure.
and you got to put Roman. Them two are going to be the last ones into the chamber. Or if CM Punk tries to interfere like he did last year, you know, like yeah, it is
Yeah,
it's going to be a good War Games.
it should be. Yes, I'd agree. So, who do you building off of that? Like I said, since we got time here, um, who do you think gets the victory for Heyman's squad, if you will.
Boy, I would go Drew McIntyre.
Really?
Yeah. No offense, and I'm not trying to be rude to the other guys, but I want to see Drew Claymore kick Cody, and Cody takes the pinfall on the losing
Oh
end.
wow. Yeah, that'd definitely be different.
Because no offense to Cody's run as a two-time WWE champion, it is time for the WWE to strap a rocket onto Drew McIntyre again. He did it through the COVID era. I think
I
it's
agree.
time for him to be the world champion on SmackDown. Cody don't need to have the title. Cody don't need to have the title. Cody's
Right.
already established. Drew, for the past, since he lost at WrestleMania to Damian Priest, you know, he's been in limbo ever since.
Yeah. He didn't lose at WrestleMania though. He beat Damian at Mania.
No, but you know what I'm saying. You know
Yeah.
he hasn't really had a good run.
Right. No, I kind of agree with you. Be interesting to see how things play out. I think, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised to see Roman go after either Cody or CM Punk, leading to their match at WrestleMania, depending on whoever he ends up facing. But I was thinking, I like your idea of Drew pinning Cody, but maybe we see Braun Breaker pin CM Punk to win the match, leading to a Breaker and Punk match at Saturday night's main event, maybe, or at the Rumble. I think either one of those could be interesting too.
And that would be a great scenario for both of them. I mean, they need to figure something out with that group. You know, I mean, it's a good group. It's a good thing. But yeah, I agree with you with that too.
But they're also trying to build somewhat towards a Logan Paul CM Punk match, it seemed like, as well. So you could see Logan be the one to pin Punk too.
Yeah, I feel like this is a short-lived thing with Logan Paul with the Vision because
Okay.
I don't understand why they want to give Logan Paul a world title shot. I understand he is good, but he's not world champion good. You know.
Well, let's.
He is good, but he's not world champion good. You know.
So, I'm gonna build off of some things here too, since since we got some time. Let's not forget Logan Paul's only in this match because of the injury to Seth Rollins, because Seth friggin' Rollins would have been in this match if he wasn't injured. Um, but my question to you is this: there's a certain individual on Monday Night Raw who has been involved with the Vision storyline for several months, going back to even before Seth Rollins faked his injury, or going to when Seth Rollins faked his injury. And he's not in this match. Um, he is, of course, in the semifinals of the Last Time Is Now tournament. But what do you think of the whole fact that L.A. Knight, leave it
Yeah.
there for you and you didn't pick up on it,
My bad.
okay, is not in this.
Yeah.
Y'all good. Is not in this match.
Um. It's a crying shame.
I agree. No offense
Um.
to Jimmy, but L.A. Knight's the one that should be there now.
I have another thing, and I could maybe tell you this because we haven't heard anything yet. What happened if Big Jim gets hurt and gets attacked before the match?
Then LA Knight perhaps takes his spot and ends up turning on the faces. I mean, I've called an LA Knight heel turn for a while now, but we haven't got
Yeah.
it.
No. I understand. I understand that, but WWE is unpredictable now. So what would be if he's in
Sometimes.
that match and he turns and helps the Vision win? I would love that.
It could happen. I would too. But who knows? We'll have to wait and see how things turn out. It would make for a good storyline if he did. I mean, we do have LA Knight versus Jey Uso in the semifinals of Last Time Is Now tournament on Raw Monday night. So it kind of would interwove in that storyline if it happened. And then eventually we find out LA Knight was the one that injured Jimmy Uso, perhaps as well. So I like that idea.
Or I have another prediction. What happens if Jay turns?
That could happen as well. So we predicted that potentially happening too. So I don't know. Like I said, there's so many options, so many things that could transpire in this match that anything could happen. So it's going to be interesting to see, that's for sure. So, this has been short, but luckily, I think I've only had one little issue hiccup where it kind of went out a little bit for me for a second or two. It seemed to go pretty good though, for the most part, which is good. Again, like I said, I might try to do that live show. There was something I was looking at Meyer that I might get to try and make it so that my internet connection would hopefully be better, and I would be able to just there's modems there pretty much I could get and have it plugged in, the internet plugged right into my computer. So I might try that out and see if that helps live shows and tape shows even more. But that probably won't happen until after the new year. So we'll see what goes down with that.
Welcome
However,
to my
like
also,
we mentioned,
and I also got to let you know that I actually, for a Christmas gift, got a tripod.
oh, did you?
Yeah, it's for my phone, so
Where'd
I
you
could
get that
put
from?
our pastor, our former pastor and
Oh,
his
that's
wife.
nice.
Yeah, so I could put my phone in there and turn it upside down, and we could record on my phone with all three of us talking right there while recording.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah,
Maybe
it's
we'll
not
have
a
to try
big.
and do something special this upcoming Wednesday then.
Yeah, it's not a big one. It's a really small one just
Small.
for your phone.
Yeah. Hello, at Shane Carey J87. For the two of you that were in the comment section, if you don't follow the page, please do hit that subscribe button. Follow us and hit the bell so that you know whenever we go live, because we do that a lot of times where we just randomly go live and don't post it ahead of time. So much appreciated. So are the comments. Just because shit happens and we don't always know ahead of time what we're going to be doing.
Damn, it sounds like we have a fucked up situation.
Sometimes, yes. but anyway, Survivor Series should be fun tonight. The next prediction show, of course, won't be till January, like you were mentioning earlier. First Royal Rumble be the next WWE one, but we do want to try and get a special show in for John Cena before December 13th, so Saturday night's main event. Which should be a good show as well. But for that, we'll see where things turn out, and if you're able to, hopefully, still send in text at least your predictions for it. We'll see. But
Yeah.
I'll get with John and see what him and I can do otherwise.
Yeah, I know. With the John Cena tribute show, I'll be gladly to do it because I have to set up my appointment on Monday to get the teeth done in January. But yeah, I'm good for the John Cena tribute show.
That's good. And we haven't done any Tiger sports in the last little while since the World Series, pretty much. Not a whole lot to go over. I mean, I'll mention a little bit of sports stuff here at the end. The Pistons did go on a 13-game winning streak. They've lost their last couple. The Red Wings have been up and down. The Wolverines, unfortunately, lost to the Buckeyes in the last game in the regular season for college football today, which kills me to say, but it happened after 4 or 5 years of the Wolverines beating the Buckeyes. But that's okay. Red Wings looking pretty good for the most part. Like I said, they've been a little up and down the last few games they've lost, but they need to get different goalies, that's for sure. Michigan Wolverines hockey team's been doing pretty good. The Lumberjacks and the Grand Rapids Griffins have been doing good in hockey as well. So a lot of good things that we could talk sports-wise, but nothing too major that we need to talk about.
Oh, the Lions
right so,
and
anything you want to
say? Lions.
Yes.
And anybody lying about the Thanksgiving blowouts? I mean,
yeah. Unfortunately, the Lions got beat by the Packers. The Lions got to figure something out because they're on the outside looking in at the playoffs right now. So. Halfway, a little over.
Yeah, I gotta say, I think this is the best week of sports wise. You know, Joe Burrow came back from injury. They really trashed the Baltimore Ravens. The Kansas City Chiefs lost to the Cowboys, which was shocking.
Right.
I mean, yeah,
it is shocking with the way the Chiefs have played last year.
And I've been hearing rumors that the Tigers might be shopping again Terrence Skubal.
We'll hear that rumor until he actually signs with somebody, whether it's with Tigers or not.
And he's linked to the New York Yankees. I wonder why.
Wherever he ends up, he ends up.
But I bet if he comes to us, I bet if he comes to us, you guys be like, "You bitch, you took our boy."
It's something like that.
Yeah.
And there's been rumors of Justin Verlander perhaps trying to come back to Detroit too for one more season to finish his career too. So,
what about Max? You think he'll be back?
I haven't heard nothing about Max potentially coming back. I kind of doubt it, but
yeah,
we'll see. They got the winter meetings coming up. I think next month or in January, one or the other. So.
Next month. Well, just today, the Baltimore Orioles signed Ryan Healy to a 2-year, $28 million contract.
Oh, yeah.
And
there's been some decent size contracts.
And then Sonny Gray got traded to the Red Sox.
I did see that.
And then Dylan Cease signs a 7-year, $210 million contract with the defending American League champions, Toronto Blue Jays.
Yeah, I heard something about that. It might have been the biggest contract they've ever given anybody in Toronto, I think.
Yeah. I mean, we have some trades. We have some people that got released. I mean, the biggest one came from the Mets as they traded Brandon Nimmo to the Texas Rangers from Marcus Semien.
Huh. That's an interesting trade. See how those play out next year.
The Mets suck anyway. They're not going to win.
Oh, I know you're gonna say that.
Yeah. Who went to the playoffs? Not them.
I mean, the Mets. True. I was gonna say the Mets did pick up a former Yankee last year, and I mean, look how things turned out for that. So
Yeah.
They almost made the playoffs, but almost doesn't count.
In New York, it doesn't count until you wear that ring, baby. And the Mets haven't won since 1986, so they can't talk shit about the Yankees. So kiss my ass, Mets fans.
Now they won one more recently than my Tigers have, so I can't say nothing.
Yeah, because you won in '85, right?
84.
Holy shit.
They have not won in my lifetime, unfortunately.
Oh my God. You'll be 99 the time the Tigers win a world title.
I hope to hell not.
I know.
I'm hoping sooner rather than later. But anyway,
You're bad luck.
Yep, always. Anyway, looking forward to seeing how Survivor Series turns out. How John Cena's last PLE goes match. Should be a fun night, anyhow.
Oh yeah, and
I think I am gonna go ahead.
And first time that Survivor Series is outdoors.
Yeah, that's true. First time on ESPN as well, for that matter.
Yeah.
Here in the States, Netflix, everywhere else, but anyway, and this here, we will catch you guys soon with our John Cena tribute show that we'll be doing. Been fun as usual, second year in a row that I win the main predictions. Thank you. This year was a lot closer than last year. I'll give you that though. So, and all three of us managed to win a T-shirt this year. So you guys both will owe me a T-shirt, by the way. I'm not in no hurry for those.
Hey, good, because I'm still waiting for mine from SummerSlam, and I will get them.
John and I both have gotten them. We just haven't gotten them to you yet. So
yeah, trying. Hey,
we'll do that Wednesday, hopefully.
Well, no, I'll be good on Wednesday. I have nothing else to do.
Well, hopefully John's good.
Oh my God! Yeah, I saw him Wednesday. He was fine.
Honestly, had a cold then.
Yeah, I saw him Wednesday at Walmart, and I'm like, "You good?" He said, "Yeah, I'm good." And I think after Thanksgiving, people start getting sick.
Yeah, probably. He probably ate too much Thursday.
Yeah. Believe me, I didn't eat that much because my stomach can't take it anymore. So I just ate light. But thank you, everybody, for showing up on Tiger Talk Wrestling. As always, I'm with the fabulous Tony.
Yes, thank you.
And I am Eddie, the final boss. Fabulous. And our proud sponsor is Funky Punk. Please go down there and see her. And then always, keep it real, and we all love you. Take care.
Thank you guys. Have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thanksgiving weekend.